Hello, I'm Pam Carruthers of healingstars.com. This is the chart for the new moon, 8th of August, set for the UK, and it's at 14:50 British summertime. I live in Hove, so I've actually set it for Hove, and I'm using the whole sign to represent where planets are. So we have Leo, here it is, Sun, Moon, and Mercury. So we have a triple Leo energy. And if you look down, you'll see the elements. And notice how strong is the element of fire, then followed by earth, air, and not much water. In fact, there's no planet apart from Neptune at the moment in a water sign. And then we have to wait basically for Venus to move into Scorpio for that to change. The fixed is also important. When we see modes, they represent the seasons, if you like. So the cardinal are the 4 seasons of the year, then the fixed signs follow, and it's very powerfully fixed. So Leo is a fixed sign and a fixed fire sign. And of course, if you watch the news, you'll know there's some huge fires happening at the moment in Greece, which is appalling. I know many countries throughout the world are suffering overheating, basically. Now, Mercury, the messenger, is going to change into its own sign, and that's good. And that happens on the 11th of August. And that's when it moves into Virgo. And Virgo is where, at the moment, we have Mars and we have Venus. So they are leading the way. Then Mercury in Virgo stays there till the 30th. Now, that means communications can improve. And certainly, we want Mercury to be apart as much as it can be from the sun, because when it's too close to the sun, it's combust. So it's not easy to edit, to think clearly, to make decisions. Now, I've taken out aspects to the nodes because I want you to really see this picture clearly. The opposition is occurring here. Here's Venus in Virgo, right opposite Neptune, the only planet in water. And Venus in Virgo is all about the goddess. It's not necessarily, I believe, these words such as debilitated. I don't like the assumption, if you like, that if you have Venus in Virgo, there's something wrong with you. There's not. It's very much the goddess. And we are at Lammas, which is the cornbread celebration. I don't particularly abide by it, notice it as such, but it's been in the news. The other thing I want to mention is this Lion's Gate. There's no astronomical reasoning for the Lion's Gate. And I agree with another astrologer, John Wordsworth, everything that he says about it. You can find him on Facebook. The other very important, so finish Venus and Neptune. Venus is very practical in Virgo, as is Mars, the two of them, sorting things out, being discriminating, and recognizing, actually, I don't really need that object in my life. I've written before, but Marie Kondo, The Art of Tidying, The Magic of Tidying, is a very good book to read and to take it on heart, to let go of things that you might have valued, but no longer do. They no longer give you pleasure. And as soon as Venus moves into her own sign of Libra, that's even more important. To beautify your space where you live and work, and a lot of us are working from home. And also notice that Mars, although it is connected to the nodes, is on its own. In other words, there's no direct relationship that is got at the moment. Neptune's about dreams, and the new moon is also about making a wish list. And you can do that right up until the moon goes out of void, of course, it's called in terminology. So you've got basically until tomorrow. You've got basically right up until, 24 hours until it changes. And that is a good thing. We've still got the celebrations, the Olympic celebrations of very passionate, very fire energy that have lifted people up. And although I'm not a fan of sport, I really enjoy watching Tom Daley. His knitting is fantastic. What a star he is. And that is also for all of us to be encouraged. The heart of the lion, that's what Leo is. The courage, the affection that lions or pussycats give to all of us. In the sidereal system that I use when I use Vedic astrology, Leo, the sun and moon, they're not in Leo, they're in Cancer. But Mars is in Leo. So Mars is connected to the heart of the lion. The other, of course, important thing to notice is Uranus. Here it is at 14 degrees, at a right angle, a square that's called, to the new moon. Uranus is staying at 14 degrees right up until the 3rd of October. So if you have any planet in your chart at 14 degrees, you are getting a big dose of Uranus, and it goes retrograde on the 20th of August. But because a planet goes retrograde, it slows down. So it stays at that degree. That's why it's such a long time. And it is inviting us all to make changes in our lives. And change is something that human beings, on the whole, are not very good at or fond of. And certainly with this new moon, it's all very fixed. It's all going, no, I'm not basically, sorry, I'm pushing the wrong bit, the green bar there, fixed. We need mutability. We need to be able to relax, to bend, to follow our body. And that's what Venus and Mars are doing at the moment in Virgo. And then it will be followed very soon by Mercury. The middle of a sign is also a very potent part of anyone's chart. And all I can say here is you do need to make that wish list. Writing connects us with our heart energy as opposed to using the computer or the iPhone or however you might record things. And in my workshop about manifesting, I invite participants to do just that. So make a list, no more than 10 things. It gets overly complicated. But also, and I went on a training course for this very subject, is if you make that list on a really nice piece of paper, this is very Virgo, by the way, and then what you do each day, you just run your finger over each statement. Because what you're then doing is you're giving energy and you're sending that vibration out, what you would really, really like in your life right now. And it's important not to write anything that involves somebody else, like, I would really like X to fall in love with me. No, it doesn't work that way. But also you say, oh, I'd really like to change or improve my appearance, or become more happy, whatever it is, that invites energy to come to you and possibly romance. So that's my tip for this new moon. And you can do that on every new moon, but especially this one, because it's about creativity. That's what Leo is. It's heart energy. So this is why I wish you a very happy new moon for August. Thank you for watching. Pam Carruthers on healingstars.com.